do you see people living in those posh South Delhi bungalow pockets shift into apartments in Gurgaon?
So Gurgaon is the proxy for Delhi real estate. This is where all the Delhi comes to work. This is where Delhi comes to invest. It's in our nature in North that हम एक घर में रहते हैं और अगला ढूंढते रहते हैं.
Gurgaon में वो ऐसी क्या चीजें जो buyer preference है?
We have launched 1.7 crore square feet till date. In 4 years, we've done turnover worth around 19,500 crores.
The differences between Gurgaon and Noida?
Noida will exceed Gurugram in next 1 to 2 years.
Wow.
I think almost 9 out of 10.
So
बस एक कालिंदी गुंज को ठीक कर दो, then you are 10 out of 10.
can you please tell us how should a builder launch? Hi guys, I'm super excited for this particular episode on the Real Estate Show with Mayank because guys, Gurgaon real estate is exploding. In the last 5 years, it's been the fastest growing city in India for real estate. Investors, developers, home buyers, everyone has won in Gurgaon real estate. And as you guys know, I've traveled all the way from Mumbai to Delhi NCR to cover real estate and to give you guys more insights into Gurgaon real estate. And today we have a very special guest with us today, Mr. Ashish Jerath, Head of Marketing and Sales for Smartworld. They're leading the Gurgaon narrative. Thank you so much for being part with us in this show.
Welcome to Smartworld.
Thank you so much. And what I realized first thing is that यहाँ सब कुछ बड़ा है. You know, from the roads to the big offices to the big homes.
Everything is built for scale.
Everything is built for scale. You know, thank you so much for having us, and thank you for the lovely hospitality. And let's just jump to it, right?
Absolutely. Let's start.
Can you first tell me about Smartworld's journey into real estate?
So Smartworld, very simply put, is the growth vehicle by the promoters who already had a very successful real estate brand and venture running.
Right.
So when you create something like that, you only do it with one reason, that we will do it better, bigger, faster.
The M3M brand.
The M3M brand. So in a way, we the same promoters have another venture called Smartworld,
right,
with different objectives, different way of working, and different ambitions.
Right.
So talking of ambition, from day one we took it as an ambition that we will go public in next 3 to 4 years, and we are on track to do that in 27.
My God. So more structured in terms of you want to do an IPO?
Absolutely. Yes, lovely. We are structured. We are financially strong. We are debt free.
Debt free. Wow.
So with this scale of business, one of the few in the industry who can proudly say that.
Very few in the industry.
Yes.
So, and how old is Smartworld?
We are 4.5 years old.
4.5 years. And how many projects do you all have currently?
Currently, we have 9 projects in all, which of different sizes. All of them in Gurgaon right now, and very soon we are venturing out into Noida. So that's our growth story taking place.
So in the last 4.5 years, 9 projects, right? That's really fast. Like, I think that's good speed, at least from Mumbai standards, I feel. Now, Gurgaon has been exploding, right?
Yes, so it's a wonderful market.
I need to address this, right? Because I think it almost feels like Gurgaon is North India's central business district, right? It's just doing so well. And investors have made a lot of money, right? Everyone wants a piece of Gurgaon, especially from North India. What makes Gurgaon such a good investment bet?
Let me, give you a picture.
Right.
Here you have the national capital of the world's 3rd largest or maybe 4th largest economy.
Right.
Which has a total population of 3 crores.
Right.
Gurgaon has upward of 60 out of Fortune 500 companies as its North India office.
My God.
This is where the jobs, the white collar jobs have been created. We are next to a national capital region which does not have any developer supply.
Right.
In a year, we are lucky to have 1 launch in Delhi. That too in
Why
a very...
is that? Why does Delhi not have any supply?
I'll not get it. It's a very long story. Long story short, Delhi is policy locked.
Right.
Delhi has not been able to move like a lot of modern cities where it makes new projects and it has not been able to create a healthy competitive real estate market. There are, maybe we'll be lucky to have 1-2 projects. Imagine a population of 3 crores, national capital, and we have 1 or 2 projects a year.
Oh my God.
So Gurgaon is the proxy for Delhi real estate. This is where all the Delhi comes to work. This is where Delhi comes to invest. When they want a better home, this is where they come and buy it.
Wow.
So Delhi, Gurgaon, you have to see it in totality.
Right.
It's a Delhi plus Gurgaon real estate, and with the airport, with the jobs, with a buzzing life, it's put itself on a international map. So if somebody sitting in Dubai buys NCR, he buys Gurgaon. Somebody sitting in Singapore buys NCR, he buys Gurgaon.
Right.
So we are a proxy to the national capital region, and happily taking all of that business.
Gurgaon is definitely the NCR's blue-eyed boy.
It
Whenever
is.
I see data on कि NCR ने कितना बेचा, मेरे को पता है कि 70% माल तो गुड़गांव से आया है उसमें, right? And
Absolutely.
it's lifted the entire NCR region.
Yes,
I
it
feel,
has.
and kudos to all of you guys, taking part and strong participants in those numbers.
See, this city allows us to experiment with different sizes, different concepts. So there is you won't find a homogeneous real estate. You in the same market you will find affordability, you will find luxury, and you will find super luxury. So it kind of caters to everyone. You're a buyer, Gurgaon will take care of you.
Right. Now, speaking of taking care, it's definitely taking care of all the investors.
Right.
Data obviously backs it up compared to every other city in India, especially in the under construction segment,
Right.
residential under construction segment. And this is not me saying it, this is data as well. Investors have made maximum money in Gurgaon,
Right.
over the last 4 years at least. And because of which there's a very strong, I would say compared to other cities, a strong flipping market here as well in apartments, right?
Investing market.
Investing market. Let's call it investing. So can you tell me how does this flipping come investing work in the under construction projects?
Okay, it is very, very simple. You are from Mumbai?
Yes.
Mumbai has stocks in its blood.
Right.
We have real estate.
Absolutely.
Right. So, see, we are a rapidly growing, Gurgaon is a rapidly growing city. So many jobs are being created, so many commercial is being added. So, and there's a lot of inward migration taking place.
Right.
We are closer to the ground. We see infrastructure projects taking shape. For example, we are sitting on Dwarka Expressway. It's been announced 8 years ago. It started its execution 4 years ago or 3 years ago. We've seen it coming into execution now and connecting to Delhi airport in a 10-minute. Now, in stocks, this is called insider information.
Right.
But this is public information. You know where I am sitting. There is a road going which will connect to international airport in 10 minutes.
Correct.
You are on ground. You take a call. I think this is going to lead to a rise in price. Why don't I make an investment here? It will grow. It is as simple as that. Analyzing the situation.
Fundamentals.
So there is growth. Growth is changing the fundamentals of different locations. You are close to the ground. You take a calculated investment call and you invest in it. So what in terms of stocks, what was yesterday a small cap becomes a mid cap, and you profit in the on the way. Right. What is today a mid cap? I'll call the Dwarka Expressway today a mid cap. It is on its way to become a large cap. It's very visible. The journey can be seen.
Right.
Now the smart money moves in faster. You can say somebody who's waiting for that, and this happens with every city.
Right.
You will see it happening with Navi Mumbai as the new airport comes up.
Right.
For us, we are closer to the ground. We like to take those bets.
Right. And very is it more speculative, curious? Everybody wants to know what's happening in Gurgaon real estate. Even people who are not interested.
Gurgaon people have, or rather NCR is very, very invested in real estate in terms of knowing about it. Even if somebody is not a buyer, he likes to keep himself updated with real estate trends. Average conversation in Mumbai will be around stocks. Average conversation in NCR will be around launches, projects.
Wow.
How well is it doing? And the awareness levels are fantastic.
एक branch खोलना पड़ेगा मेरे को in Gurgaon. And I think it's in the blood, right?
It's in the blood.
People track it like it's a sport. Right?
Yes, just like you watch cricket scores.
Absolutely.
We like to watch
and big numbers.
Big numbers.
Fantastic numbers. Now, in the last 4 years, like I've said before as well, many projects have even doubled investors' money.
Yes.
Right? When do you think this will stop? It can't keep continuing, right? So, do you see a slowdown in the coming years? What is your take on the future projections?
As the market matures, the rate of growth may not remain the same.
Right.
So in Gurgaon also, Gurgaon is multiple micro markets.
Right.
So some markets have matured, some markets are in the middle phase, and some are just starting. So you will see the mature market has largely a homeowner, and the resale activity gets a little subdued, as will, as people start living in. Something that is about to get into a possession, the only buyers are largely the one who is going to stay there. In a market which is, say, which is just starting out, there is early investor, there is early homeowner, because homeowner finds affordability, investor finds growth of capital.
Right.
So the nature of the market keeps changing. Yes, we will not double every couple of years, but there will be always growth areas which will have higher potential.
Right, and very important to identify the new areas within Gurgaon.
Yes,
as well.
so it's important to know, if you're on ground, you understand that this is a product for me to stay. And
so currently, what is hot in Gurgaon? मतलब कौन सा location?
Dwarka Expressway is hottest.
It's hottest.
And it's in our nature in north that हम एक घर में रहते हैं और अगला ढूंढते रहते हैं for investment.
Lovely. So so culturally, everyone here loves real estate.
Absolutely.
Right. But what about the infra in Gurgaon? What is your opinion of, like, just give me a bird's eye view of the infrastructure in Gurgaon? It's better than most cities. So like.
There are, you can say again, Gurgaon, we can split it into three parts. The old Gurgaon, which was traditionally there. The new Gurgaon, where all the jobs moved in, where all the new developments moved in. There have been multiple infrastructure projects also there in terms of roads and all, which is, it's a fantastic place. There are some trouble spots in Gurgaon as well, like in any other city.
Absolutely.
They are being addressed. We will like to see them being addressed faster. It is happening, but may take a little longer. But then there are places like Dwarka Expressway, which are being made from, which are greenfield. It is not a brownfield. Nothing needs to be broken. Nothing needs to be redone. Correct. So the government has got it right the first time. The roads are fantastic. Service roads are great. Sewage, drainage, anything which we count as a work in progress or a problem in some parts of Gurgaon has been taken care here. So it's almost like Gurgaon has a split personality. This part is behaving very differently, and we have, like, this is something to be proud of.
Right. No, at least you're doing the greenfield right. It's so important.
The greenfield is getting right. The brownfield will take some time.
It's always more challenging for brownfield, right? Now, you're doing 9 projects right now, which is pretty phenomenal, and I think all the projects are big, right here.
We are talking about we have launched 1.7 crore square feet till date.
My God, 17 million that is.
We've sold 13 million out of that. In 4 years, we've done turnover worth around 19,500 crores.
My God, massive numbers. Now, out of all, it's like many children. It's like almost asking what is your favorite child. But let me ask you that question. Smartworld as a brand, in the last 4.5 years, which has been your most successful project?
The most successful has been Skyac.
Skyac.
It is a very, very ambitious project. 6 towers, 42 floors high, with a connected rooftop of 2.5 acres.
Oh, so it like connects.
It's all connected. There is leisure facilities on top. And the big thing is it's going to be a landmark visually there, and it's something it'll be decades before somebody can actually surpass an architectural marvel like that. So we feel this is going to be the new. Every city has a building that you show it and people understand ye hai. I think we are going to be creating that with Skyac.
So in Gurgaon in general, in real estate, there's a lot of focus on design as well, right?
Yes, there is. So it's a competitive market, and there is a lot of. So we get 2 kinds of buyer: inward migration from Delhi and some other cities, and the upgrade customer from within Gurgaon. Right. So this person bought his home 10, 15, 20, 18 years ago and is now ready to move to the next level. He's looking for a more luxurious home. So he's looking for an aspirational product. So that's where companies like Smartworld come in. We look at what is it the extraordinary that we are doing. And Gurgaon is a market people love to will pay also for a project which is differentiated.
Right. Now, obviously, historically, living in South Delhi in a bungalow was the ultimate, was the epitome of luxury, right? Back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you see people living in those posh South Delhi bungalow pockets shift into apartments in Gurgaon?
let me again answer this by taking you back to Mumbai. You have Mumbai, you have two kind of developments: development and redevelopment.
Right.
Entire South Delhi is going into redevelopment, where individual floor is broken and 4 floors are made.
Right.
With every one home being broken there for this redevelopment, we get 3 sales. This is like an investment that has matured. He encashes it, probably keeps a floor there for himself, and the entire capital gains, almost you can say that 90% of that capital gain moves to Gurgaon. 90% of those people end up buying in Gurgaon, because they're also looking 10 years ahead. They're also investing in the same growth story that made fortune for them in South Delhi. They want to start that journey again in Gurgaon.
South Delhi.
The next South Delhi. So they start the journey all over again, and this time they do it with multiple properties.
Lovely.
So we are a big beneficiary of South Delhi doing well. If South Delhi is doing well, we do even better.
Because वो पैसे वहीं डालेंगे. It's like you exit one stock and then you have to put it.
Yes.
So you want to find the next Infosys always.
Yes. So we like this as the big elder brother, and we keep getting the benefit of that.
And then you become elder one day.
Yes.
So now in one of your project launches, right? My understanding is that you all sold 3,000 crores worth of apartments approximately, and 250 apartments roughly on day one. Day one of the launch.
Yeah, you're talking about Trump residences.
Yes, exactly. And I think because is it like are branded residences a big thing in?
They are a big thing. So Trump 1 just got delivered this year. It has around 250 apartments, and you won't find a seller. So these are trophy assets. People like to hold on to the trophy assets. There is no flipping. There is no, even if it's part of an investment portfolio, this is a trophy asset they don't want to part with.
So this looks like supply gets immediately eaten up here, right?
Supply gets, if the product has merit, the market is able to differentiate and lap it up.
So 3,000 crores sales.
But I have to interrupt you here. That was not our biggest launch.
You're joking.
Skyark was bigger than that. We did 4,500 crores in a day.
In one day you did 4,500 crores
with 900 apartments sold.
How do you market it then? Like what goes behind it? Like you have a lot of sales come from channel partners. Is it just the market is hot? Do customers come to you automatically? Do you have a robust marketing plan?
Every single unit has been sold to a customer. So there is never there is no other sale that we do. We only deal with the customer. Yes, channel partner help us reach out to that customer. So in that sense, like any other business, they are the distributors.
Right.
So we work with distributors. We work with our company sales galleries where customer approaches directly. We work both ways. And so if we are say for example, I have a new project coming up, say a month from now.
Right.
Of course, we will do some amount of market survey. We will do some amount of market testing, and a lot of that information starts to be assumed or filter out into the market. And if the concepts are unique, if the concepts or the people see value in that. That's the nature of NCR market. People start expressing their interest into it.
Right. Now coming back to the branded residences, right?
Yeah.
Trump residences. I believe it was the second Trump branded residence.
Yes, it was the second Trump for Gurgaon.
And how is it separate? Like what all additional, because it's branded residences, उसमें क्या अलग था compared to other say buildings?
So I'll not talk about Trump specifically. Let me talk about the category of branded residences, because it's we're doing a couple of more of them, and we've seen it. The method of going about it is very those who enter real estate market, they absolutely know what they are doing. Okay, there may be a misconception in some people that like a brand from this country, or how does he know? He knows his job, he knows his design very well, and they get into nitty-gritties of everything. So, and we respect that. We work along with their teams. Currently we are working with another team similarly. Almost daily we are having workshops, calls, discussions. They fine-tune the product and align it to, or they bring their inputs in making it to their standards and making it better than what maybe we had done. So we absolutely value that what they bring to table. We get into communication strategy, we get into positioning strategy, we get into the product merit, the kind of materials that will be used. So for let's say a project in India, we may be saying that okay, we'll choose it as we go along. They like to know things upfront. So there's a lot more detailing that goes on,
Right.
and brands bring a lot of value to table,
Right.
especially on the design side. We've seen.
And what does the end use home buyer want in an apartment in Gurgaon? What are those? Because real estate is so hyper local. I'll give you an example. In Mumbai, people aspire to have a sea view, right? Gurgaon में वो ऐसी क्या चीज़ है जो एक buyer preference है?
So we have two kind of buyers. The first home buyer is buying, say, a typical young couple, kid, maybe one kid or maybe no kids. He's looking for different aspects. He's looking for affordability. He's looking for let me get my first home. It should be functional. It should be. They're all looking for a great social life. So clubs are very important in Gurgaon.
Right. And how's the social infra in Gurgaon?
Absolutely fantastic. So going back to the other is the buyer who's upgrading from his existing home. He is very clear about what he needs. He needs something better from where he is staying, in terms of location, in terms of how the club is, how he's looking for better room sizes. He's looking for something that is unique, and he's also looking for a change in or rather enhanced positioning as well. Your address actually is talking on your behalf.
Right.
You would have heard, in North we are pretty conscious about the car brand we drive. We feel, that it kind of announces your arrival before you do.
Right.
So, branded residences are the new segment or like a lot of countries which have done well, a stage comes when people want to differentiate, and branded residences is becoming a way of differentiating or announcing your arrival.
So, it is a big status symbol.
It is a see, address has always been a status symbol.
Right.
You just mentioned South Delhi. South Delhi had an edge over, let's say, a North Delhi or a West Delhi. Even if the price is same, आपके पास same पैसे हैं, लेकिन आप South Delhi में हो तो आपको थोड़ा differently देखते हैं. South Mumbai, the same person staying somewhere else, and if you're staying in South Mumbai, you have a little bit of positioning is a little different.
Yes.
But if you're staying in the same vicinity, it is just one of the benefits it gives. But yes, it is something that people value.
I know, absolutely. I mean, human beings just
inherently
chase that.
Of course.
Now, you had said the best area right now in Gurgaon is Dwarka Expressway. It's like a mid-cap that can go
from
into
an investment point of view, and anybody with connection to Delhi or anything to do with the airport. And historically also, if you see, airport developments have done fantastic in every city. The infrastructure is taken care, the vicinity is good, the access is good. You have the metros and the roads. The connectivity is just absolutely great.
So, have you all capitalized as a brand on Dwarka Expressway? Do you have anything coming there?
As a group, we have our largest land parcels are on Dwarka Expressway.
Oh, okay. So you're with
we saw it coming a decade ago.
Of course.
As Smartworld, we have our project 1DXP. The name 1DXP comes from the number 1 project on Dwarka Expressway. We are the first project as you enter from Delhi. So, apart from all other benefits, it has the locational benefit of being right next to Delhi.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a question. You have to answer this, all right? Now, I want to know your secret. You have to spill the secret because I want people to get value, right? You have a very rich experience in marketing, right? And you've marketed 3,000 crores in one day, 4,500 crores in one day, right? Can you please tell us how should a builder launch his project?
So, Mayank,
there could be competitors watching this, but
Mayank, it's very simple. This is like me sitting down with my biggest channel partners and saying, "यार, तुम्हारा lead gen कैसे करते हो? जरा बताओगे?" So, बॉम्बे की भाषा में येड़ा समझा है क्या?
अलीबाग से है क्या बॉम्बे वाले बोलते हैं?
या शेफ की भाषा में बहुत
secret
sauce है. No, but on the other hand, yes. So it takes a couple of things. I think I'm very fortunate to be working very, very closely with not only the promoters but also the design teams and the architects.
Right.
We are able to see. So that's what I'll say Smartworld's success is. We are able to transmit what market wants onto a design and back to market in a very, very short period of time. So, markets are always changing.
Right.
You saw from COVID, it moved to a 4-bedroom, then Gurgaon, there was an oversupply of 4-bedroom, then the 4-bedroom size pulled back a little bit. I think we've been on top of the game throughout. in terms of understanding the market need, working backward with the design and bringing back the product to the market in time. So I think it's not just a sales and marketing thing. The organization is built that way.
Right. So from product market fit to getting the right land, getting the right product out there, and then marketing it.
Each one of my location is like to die for.
So it markets on its own, you're saying?
It markets on its own. We put the right product forward. We have been considered to be very, you can say fair to our channel. So everything adds up and creates that sauce.
Right. So now I'm going to dig deeper into that question, trying to get as many secrets out of you. There's no right or wrong or fixed answer to this, I know, but as an approximation, right? What percent, say what would be the marketing budget for 1,000 crore top line project, approximately?
Okay, let me answer it in another way.
Right.
Our least cost of marketing till date on a project has been Skyak, which was 4,500 crores.
Right.
The second least amount of money we've spent would be on Trump residences.
Okay, so that means a good project.
So, see what happens is that differentiated products have a story of their own, which today, you understand the social media, you don't need to, as a developer, I'm not, or people are not listening to me, they're listening to you.
Right.
They're listening to a guy who's talking about, we've created products that were worthy of being talked about.
The voice.
So, today it's possible to market with very low budget also. It's not just money. If you need
channel partners are a very strong way to sell.
Yes, it's a business where distributors have a
because in
lot
Mumbai
of say.
We expect in any launch about 70 to 80% of supplies sold through channel partners. However, in Hyderabad, only 20% in some projects is sold by channel partners.
So, I've seen this cultural difference is very, very stark in between. So, Mumbai is somewhere in between. You go down to Bangalore and Chennai, it drops down to 10% or so. We do around 90% odd through our channel. So
that's so good. Relations with CPs is extremely important as well.
So the word channel partner says it all. We partner with them rather than we don't. There's no competition. They are our voice. They are our they are our distributors.
Right. Absolutely. Now, where do you see Gurgaon in, let's say 5 years? I won't say 20 years, 30 years. It's a long time, right? लोग बूढ़े हो जाएंगे जो podcast देख रहे हैं तब तक के. In the next 5 years, say by 2030, if you had to paint a picture of Gurgaon, right? So what do you see?
Large caps, as I said, the mature markets would keep, will be stable.
Right.
The mid cap markets or the ones which are closing to mature would have matured, and all the infrastructure and all would have stabilized. I'm talking about the areas where a lot of brownfield developments are there. The brightest prospects I see are for a location like Dwarka Expressway, which has got a lot of its earlier, infra things right, is rapidly, developing in terms of number of projects. The population increase is going to be very, very rapid. I'll really want you to, do some shoots here. Like you see the Dubai in 80s and Dubai now, that's a very, very wonderful
Google
picture.
Satellite is just that.
If it's going to happen in Gurgaon, it's happening here where we are sitting.
Right in the middle.
You should be playing out this footage 3 years or 4 years from now. You have a fully, city full of high rises and developments around you in 3 to 4 years. Not even 5.
With the high rises, like you said, a lot of youngsters, a lot of people in commercial who are working. There's so many offices here, want to stay here because of the social aspect, right?
Yes.
Social clubs, social life is great in Gurgaon. How much will you rate it out of 1 to 10 if you had to quantify it?
So the best reason why a lot of youngsters want to move into Gurgaon is the kind of evening life, night life, eating out / socializing that we have. It's absolutely amazing. Delhi doesn't even come close to that. Delhi comes to Gurgaon to party, Noida comes to Gurgaon to party.
Interesting. Noida I can still understand, but Delhi coming to Gurgaon, that means that's a massive shift. Like Gurgaon's really come up.
Gurgaon is a far younger place, not only in age, in terms of attitudes and behavior. It is more in sync with most of international cities than it is in sync with.
So Gurgaon is more Cosmo than Delhi?
Very, very Cosmo. here, anything like I'll say religion, caste, creed, language doesn't matter. Everything is welcome because we have all moved into this city in somebody would have moved in 5 years, somebody has moved in 15 years. We are all immigrants. There's no language.
Yeah.
So there is nothing native. Everything is being built today.
Very interesting.
Everybody is an immigrant, so there is no, ना हमें मराठी बोलनी है, ना हमें कन्नड़ा बोलनी है,
Absolutely.
हम सब कुछ बोलते हैं.
Now, in NCR, right? We've been hearing this new. Obviously, Gurgaon has always been the blue-eyed boy of NCR region, right?
Yes, it is.
But we are seeing another, Noida coming up.
Yes,
right?
It is.
It's coming up. It's also now, I wouldn't say catching up, but yes, on the trajectory to catch up to Gurgaon, I would say as an outsider.
Right.
Can you first tell me the buyer differences, the trend differences, the real estate trends are different, between the differences between Gurgaon and Noida, and the buyer preferences, how they change between a place like Gurgaon and Noida?
So I'll say both are two proxy markets to Delhi. Big thanks to Delhi for creating these two proxy markets.
Right.
So when we say Delhi real estate, we are talking about Gurgaon and Noida real estate.
Absolutely.
Noida had a phase of tremendous growth. During that tremendous growth, some mistakes were made and the market literally went into a no supply, no auction. Lands went to some, not so worthy developers. They could not deliver. So some got overstretched. Even large groups could not deliver. So the buyer kind of got worried and took a step back, and literally there was a time that there was only bad news coming out of that region and not so many new launches took place. So kind of market went into a standstill, not much activity was happening, but thankfully Gurgaon was there, we benefited, everybody sort of invested. Plus Gurgaon had inherent benefits. We had the airport next to us, we got the manufacturing things like Maruti coming here, then we got IT in terms of started with GE, and then it kept multiplying, and it's the home for Fortune 500 companies in North India.
Absolutely.
So all the white collar and the high paying jobs moved to Gurgaon. Noida suffered for a decade or so, but it's catching up very, very rapidly. But in this 10 years or 20 years, what they did right was they kept building some seriously good infrastructure. They kept working on their international airport. They got 3 to 4 expressway terminating into Noida. So be it Prayagraj to Lucknow to Meerut, all of these expressways end up next to Noida. They got an international airport. They got a wonderful expressway. So they kept doing the right things. Today they've cleaned up their act in terms of the earlier developments and all, and making a fresh start with real estate. Now, demand was always there. So if you look at Delhi, Delhi is horizontally built. If West Delhi and Southwest Delhi invest into Gurgaon, East and Southeast Delhi was literally on a standstill. People want to shift, but they want to shift within a distance where rest of the social life is not uprooted.
That side went to Noida.
If my place of work is Connaught Place, I'll probably wait and not come to Gurgaon. If my manufacturing unit is in Okhla, I'll probably not shift into Gurgaon and increase my travel time.
Right.
Now, all of these are wealthy areas. They've not bought for last 10 years. Doesn't mean they were not earning.
Pent-up demand is
there. There is huge pent-up demand. It is almost like we are opening floodgates. As you enter Noida, you experience that rush of investment coming in as you feel fish standing next to a dam that is being opened.
My God.
So yes,
it's a buffet right now.
It is a market with not much supply.
Interesting.
Because land availability has been cleaned up. It is now available through auctions that come from Noida Authority. So all the big names of the country today are competing against each other to get the right piece of or any piece of land in Noida.
So there's less land, but it's more structured, right?
It is more structured. It is the infra comes fully developed. You go and get a parcel of land which has an expressway, which has green belts, which has sector roads, everything done. And you have a developed plot. You just go and build.
So you can start tomorrow.
You can start the moment you've paid for the plot. So it's a very, very good market to be in. people get, those who are again sitting in Mumbai, you will suddenly see your charts saying, suddenly what has happened, sales have gone up, prices have gone up. Nothing has happened. Demand was always there. They were not putting in money because there was nothing worthy putting in money. If I stay in a place which is, let's say I stay in a 3,000 square feet apartment, I want to upgrade my life. So unless something 4,000 square feet comes up, I will not move from my current home.
There was no quality supply.
There was no quality supply. There was no supply targeted at the affluent customer.
Interesting.
Today, all of that is being created and is being lapped up. That explains the Noida boom in a nutshell.
Do you think now pound for pound Noida can actually catch up to Gurgaon?
Noida will exceed Gurugram in next 1 to 2 years.
Wow, so soon.
So soon. You see, it is like everything is ready. The infra is ready. The airport is getting functional in 2 months. You have large IT campuses already under construction. So they will get operational in, say, something in 6 months and something in a year or so. So the head start that Gurgaon had, Noida is very, very rapidly making good in all of those areas.
But will Noida also see those massive luxury sales that Gurgaon has witnessed?
It is already witnessing that.
And what ticket size are we talking about?
We are talking about 8 to 20 crores.
8 to 20 crores in Noida is happening right now.
Yes, it is happening. It is happening at a brisk pace. It is happening faster than Gurgaon.
So for a long time, I think it was more of a supply problem.
It was a supply problem. It was a you can say system problem which was not functioning well. As soon as it started functioning well, the demand is exceeding supply.
So as a blanket comparison, right? Can you compare the per square foot prices between Noida and Gurgaon?
So a developed area in Noida and a developed area in Gurgaon, today there is price parity. Say you can expect a range of between 18 to 22,000 for both of these. Noida will very soon cross 30,000 in a lot of.
And this is on built up.
This is on super built up.
Super built up.
So on a super built up basis, the luxury locations in Noida will exceed Gurgaon by around 20-25% in next 1 year.
Really? Wow. Okay, that is very interesting.
See, there is no reason it has to be a poor cousin of Gurgaon. Infra is better. Everything else. So Delhi is being split.
How's the social life in Noida? How is the social infra there?
I'll say Gurgaon has
value एक चीज होती है, right? How's the
Gurgaon has a huge edge over Noida when it comes to that.
Right.
But at a pace at which Noida is building that up, I think another 3 to 4 years they'll be at parity.
Wow. And where do you see Noida's pricing in 5 years? Noida and Gurgaon's pricing in 5 years?
See, again, Mumbai की भाषा में बताएं तो the mid cap and the small cap will become large cap, and once it becomes a large cap, the rate of growth will settle down more or less to, it'll get in relation to a GDP growth, and the inflation will drive more of that. But again, supply side will also determine, whether we have what kind of pricing are we looking at.
So how would you compare Noida and Gurgaon? Like how would Noida score against Gurgaon on like various parameters?
So can I use the board to answer that question?
Yes, sure, please.
So let's get into what are the parameters that go into making of a great city. Right. Let me say infra is one.
Correct.
Then you need jobs.
Absolutely.
Then you need let's say access. Let's say airport. What else do we need? We need social infra.
Very important.
I'm talking about hospitals, I'm talking about schools, I'm talking about quality of life or somebody, let's say shopping.
Right.
And let's talk about anything else comes to mind. Let's talk about the vibe.
Yes.
This is the something that is difficult to define, but we all understand.
Yes,
एक city की vibe होती है.
Right.
Let's say यहाँ पे हम डालते हैं गुड़गांव. हम देखते हैं नोएडा
जी,
ठीक है, क्योंकि आजकल ये ट्रेंडिंग है ना बहुत, नोएडा वर्सेस गुड़गांव, तो लॉजिकली देखते हैं इसको, इमोशन पे नहीं देखेंगे। इंफ्रा आई विल से गुड़गांव आई विल रेट इट एट 6 out of 10, Noida I'll rate it as I think almost 9 out of 10.
हाँ, so okay, there's a big
एक बस
difference.
You know,
एक point क्यों काटा आपने?
if anybody related to that is listening, बस एक कालिंदी गुंज को ठीक कर दो, then you are 10 out of 10. Jobs, I'll say this is where Gurgaon has a huge edge. You have almost every new white collar or high paying job coming into Gurgaon. This is where Noida has the maximum work to do.
Okay.
You know, we have the access to airport. We are with this Dwarka Expressway. We are at the airport maximum 25 minutes from most areas of the Gurgaon, which is like fantastic. I'll say 8 out of 10 for most of the Gurgaon. Now Noida amazingly has the expressway. Now it's built the airport.
Right.
So again, it is going to be at par. Maybe we are
infra पे बहुत काम किया है.
बहुत काम किया. Maybe we are 20 minutes away from airport. They'll be 30 minutes away from airport. But it's a expressway. It is a signal-free expressway. It's already there. So no issue there. Hospitals, again, Gurgaon will, I'll say, scores higher on that. You have things like Fortis, Medanta, Max, all of that there. But this is not so far behind. You have Apollo in Delhi next to it, and then you have others. Shopping, again, Gurgaon will be, say, 8 out of 10, and Noida will be about 7 out of 10 currently. Has malls, has a new, very big mall that has opened up. It is, you know, doing well, but more are coming, and I think 2 years from now, the scene will change.
Right.
Vibe check, Gurgaon, I'll say 9 out of 10. Noida, I'll say 7 out of 10. Currently, again, as the new locations keep coming in, as the airport kicks in, as these white collar jobs kick in, this vibe will match Gurgaon in say 2 years or 3 years from now. So
let's add these up. I think
we should add this up. Okay, let's do that.
Let's do
you
that.
Know,
so that'll be. I'll just.
Can you do that a quick
yes,
calculation?
I'll just do that. So that's
six.
across. We've taken 5 parameters.
We've
right?
taken 6 plus 9.
Right.
Plus 8.
Right.
Plus 8. Plus 8.
Plus 8.
Plus and 9.
So okay, Gurgaon scores 48.
48
out of
नहीं
60.
48 नहीं होगा हाँ 60 हाँ ठीक है 6
हाँ
1 2
because you ranked hospital and shopping separately
okay.
right 40 out of 60
and here we have 9 4 8 7 7 7
42 so there's a difference of about 6 points out of 60.
So this Noida has an edge, or Gurgaon has an edge of about 15% in terms of overall living score, if I say. But if I am an investor, in each one of the area where it is scoring low, it is sure to make this up within next 2 years.
Right.
So you can say this is a very much a growth stock.
Noida did the most difficult thing well in the starting, which is infra.
Yes. If it was lacking in infra, rest of the things will not move, or you can't be sure that they'll get better. But with infra getting better, in being in place on day one, there is no doubt everything else is just falling in place.
Interesting. That is such a lovely comparison. You know,
and these are facts. I mean, you know, we live here, we experience it. I'm saying it very much from my very personal experience.
Thank you so much, Ashish ji, for your deep insights into Delhi NCR market, especially Gurgaon versus Noida. Very eye-opening.
I've enjoyed this conversation.
Coming from a hyper-local expert himself. Before we part off, what is next in store for Smartworld? What is the future?
So we've created, in the last 4.5 years, we've created a solid foundation in Gurgaon. Right. We have a sizable business here now, which will keep going on. We will keep acquiring lands, or we'll keep sourcing deals, and launches will keep happening, and the very, very large focus on deliveries will happen on time, and we'll keep making these ambitious projects like Skyak, and apart from that, I think we are looking at geographic expansion. We are moving into Noida market. We've already acquired our first asset there. We are moving deeper into the branded residential segment. So we very soon will be, say somewhere in a month or 2 months, you will hear about our next big launch taking place in Noida, which is in the branded residences space. And Noida will be a large market for us. There'll be no question of Gurgaon versus Noida. It will be Gurgaon and Noida. We see them for at least in the next 3 years, both markets contributing almost equal to
Walking shoulder to shoulder.
Yes, that's the plan. And apart from that, at the company level, I think we'll definitely would have been listed in this period. So
wishing you all the best.
That's a very clear roadmap we are following, and I think we are very sure of reaching there. I think 27 we should be listed.
Thank you so much, and wishing you all the best for
Thank
your
you.
future endeavors. Thank you. I
Thank
had a
you.
blast doing this.
Same
Thank
here.
you.